Slay the Spire 2 is all about snowballing. Having a strong start doesn't mean anything if you're not able to snowball that early power into a victory. In this Learn to Play Silent video, you will see how to utilize a snowballing relic such as Shovel to get overwhelming relic power to secure a victory. Now let's jump right into it. Alright, we are in the Overgrowth, fighting Phantom. Silent can have some issue for Phantom if you don't get shifts or poison, but if you get either of those, should be no issues. The map looks decent. Very high value path here on the left. Lots of elites, lots of campfires. Only downside would be the 5 hallways. Alternatively, you could go to this early shop, then take 2 elites. I would like to take 3 elites if possible. You also get triple campfire. To make that happen, you could consider this Nia sacrifice, right? Usually, New Leaf is a very strong option. However, we're gonna fight 5 hallways, so this guilty is gonna be removed before this first elite. And we are likely going to be able to make an upgrade because we can heal. So we take some damage in these advanced hallways, but that's okay. We heal it back. And we are going to have a pretty strong act. So in this kind of map, you can consider the Ambergris potion. Generally not a super good option, but in this map, if it allows you to take a super high value path, it should be considered. Otherwise, you can like transform one into this early shop, but that's not even that safe. You do not have an upgrade before the first elite. If the transform bricks, you have to dodge the elite, then the act is kind of ruined, right? You only have 1 elite in total. Nia's Torment or Silent, not that good. Probably not as good as transform one. So we take that potion and we go up the left side. These 2 hallways are gonna be advanced hallways. Potentially can cause you some issues. I'm willing to like drink a potion here. If it goes wrong, then we have an upgrade into the first elite. Silent Overgrowth, you do need to get some damage cards. Thankfully, we do have 5 hallways to find damage cards to kill elites. Neutralize. If you neutralize front, double strike is lethal range. So we probably just do that. You're not really expected to take too much damage here. This is not a super difficult fight. We can exhaust a slime. We do that again in case we draw a block card or neutralize. Okay, we might take 4 here if we do not draw defend. Okay, we did draw defend, then we do not take 4. Yeah, with the guilty in the starter deck, sometimes you do take damage in these easy hallways if you get a bad draw order. Okay. Overgrowth, we probably want to pick a damage card. It's also Phantom, so either Ricochet or Dagger Spray are pretty strong for Phantom. They're multi-hit. I think Dagger Spray will be stronger for these advanced hallways in case you run into some AoE. And we also have Dagger Spray upgrade potentially into Potato, the Frog Parasite. So probably will take Dagger Spray over Ricochet here. It's harder to line up Ricochet with Survivor when you have a guilty in the deck. Okay, we're taking 3 here because you have a guilty. Let's say guilty deals like 20 damage to you, right, in total. Then this heals for 35. Also gives you a vault, an extra turn in combat. So it compensates for the guilty HP loss by quite a lot. Not too bad. Echoing slash deflect reflex. We just picked Dagger Spray, but Echoing Slash is kind of a crazy card to see into V's Advanced Hallway. So we will still be picking that. Reflect doesn't do anything right now. And Deflect, a little bit low impact without draw or Dexterity. So right now, the biggest challenge is probably gonna be Bygone Effigy, the Giant Head. We have AoE covered, and Bird is like a middling elite. Not too bad, not too good. Okay, next turn. That's 7, and that's 4. So it's 11. Playing a strike here guarantee lethal. And with this draw, if you do not drop block, we actually take 1,000,000 damage. It's going to hit you for 14, so we should strike. Take 3. Energy Potion. With Ambergris, you are more inclined to use potions because you're kind of saving this potion, right? Untouchable, no. Accelerant, we do not have poison. Here's a Footwork. Very, very powerful card. Okay, we do have AoE here. Don't need to panic. I also do not mind using Energy Potion here if it saves me HP. Right now, we just Footwork, double defend. That's a pretty bad draw. We have 21 damage in total, so we are not killing anything. Neutralize on the back, blocks for 9 though. Then we can try to set up a good Echoing Slash. Cool. So if we have an opportunity to use the Ambergris, we can just use it next floor. Then we will be basically on full HP. Here, Sidestep. It's a decent card. However, doesn't do too much right now with the Energy Pot. Pinpoint. We just said we're pretty bad against Giant Head. Pinpoint lets you go like triple defense. Pinpoint, that's a pretty good thing to play in the Giant Head fight. Bygone Effigy. Untouchable, we don't really want. We don't have any Sly, so let's go Pinpoint. Okay, this should not be too much of an issue. Just go Footwork, Echoing, Strike. The Guilty will be gone after this combat. So we can take 3 here. We can just drink that pot. What's our potion chance? 40. So 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Potion chance is very high. So we are expected to drop a potion. Every floor you do not get a potion, your potion chance goes up by 10%, and it starts on 40. Right? So it's going to be 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. We are very likely to get a potion drop here. We could Ambergris here. Then we are on full HP. Okay, Guilty is gone. Potion back. Serpent Form. Serpent Form is very good for Phantom. We have Energy Potion to get it in play for like an elite fight. Alternatively, you just go dodge and roll. But I think with the Footwork here, we want more damage. And we upgrade Neutralize here. We no longer need to upgrade the AoE card, especially if we pick Serpent Form. I would just pick Serpent Form here. You solve the boss on the spot. And first upgrade would be neutralized. Our weakest elite is Bygone Effigy and Bird to some extent, and neutralize plays very well for both of them. Okay, it's Bygone Effigy. Could consider the energy potion to get footwork in play. I think I will. Okay, did not bottom deck neutralize. That's good. Defend, neutralize dagger spray. Take 4. So defend, pinpoint. It is not dead, but it will die next turn. We can triple block here, take 1 damage. Yeah, without a Serpent Form, this Bygone Effigy fight could have been kind of ugly. Anticipate Tactician Predator. Don't really have the energy to play Predator. And Anticipate, it does play with the Serpent Form and the Pinpoint. So it's not like the worst card ever. Shovel suggests we are gonna dig a lot, right? We will still upgrade the footwork. But after the footwork upgrade, we just start digging, so we don't want to pick any card that requires an upgrade. Predator without the upgrade is kind of sad. Let's go Anticipate here. But we will still upgrade footwork first. That's a great relic. Okay, drew both AoE cards here, but it doesn't matter because if we redraw them, the minions are all cooked. You just deploy the footwork. I think we don't do enough damage if I do not Serpent Form. So once again, we can go Energy Potion to play the Serpent Form and the Defend. Then fight should be over. $39 HP, still relatively healthy. I have no idea where Serpent Form will hit. If we pretend Serpent Form doesn't hit our desired target, we can double strike 21, then pay Echoing Slash, and they're all dead. Cool. Flechettes, Slice, Dagger Spray. Definitely don't want another Dagger Spray. At this point, our main objective for this deck is play Footwork, play Serpent Form. And in the meantime, we try to block with Neutralize. None of these cards help with that. So I don't think we want any of these. Flechettes kind of overlaps with Pinpoint. They kind of do the same thing. They want skills in hand, right? Either you play 3 skills and you play Pinpoint for 0, or you have Flechettes. So I don't think you want Flechettes here. And like I said, we can just start digging. Penim isn't too bad. So we can either go right or go left. We have sufficient gold for the shop. That I'm inclined to go right here. Pain point is removed. Damage isn't too much of an issue here with the Serpent Form. We can find something better than Pinpoint. It's a decent Penim target, but I don't want to lose HP right now. Goodbye, Pinpoint. Adonis. Could consider draw pot to try to get Serpent Form in play. Because we do need to play Serpent Form to kill it. Without Serpent Form, we cannot do damage. Alternatively, we just neutralize Strike, defense Survivor. If we draw Footwork right now, also not bad. Let's draw pot. Didn't draw anything. It's gonna be weakened for a while. Alright, Serpent Form has to be played or we can never do damage. So we just accept 9 here. We go defend, Dagger Spray. And go triple defend Newt. Is it dead? We can play 3 cards, so 12. 12 plus 16, 28. No. So let's just save HP. It will die next turn. And we have Pantograph, so we don't even need to rust. Can set up Pendant. Not that Pendant matters for this guy. Okay, Warpaint, let's look at the card first. Okay, let's take the gold. Dodge and roll Phantom Blade Acro. We are gonna pick shifts with Serpent Form. However, we also have Serpent Form, so we don't need to speculate on this Phantom Blades. Dodge and roll plays very well with the footwork. And Acro, we don't have that much energy for now. Let's go Dodge and roll. Also a good upgrade with the Warpaint, right? That's fine. Phantom Blade, it's back. Alright. We heal 25, so we don't really need to buy pot. Leading Strike, very, very strong with Phantom Blades. So we can go Phantom Blade, Leading Strike. Leading Strike also plays with Serpent Form, right? It's a very good Leading Strike. We just lost Pinpoint, so that's a great damage card. Then I think we do buy the Phantom Blades. Easier to play than Serpent Form in Act 2. And we can honestly buy Strike Dummy with a Leading Strike. It's quite a bit of damage. Lighter doesn't do anything for now. The other thing we can do is just card remove. Which is not bad. Strikes are terrible, right? We want to just play defend with our footwork or better damage cards. So I think I would remove instead of Strike Dummy. We could buy a potion just in case. Phantom isn't like the easiest thing of all time. We might want to like buy the Form Paw with the Pendant to push damage potentially. We can also buy Gambler's Brute to try to deploy Serpent Form earlier. Let's buy Gambler's Brew. Just in case something goes wrong here. We have long-term value with the shovel. So let's not die to Phantom. And we're gonna dig. That's decent. Okay, Phantom Blades turn 1, that's pretty sick. We could just save 1 energy for Ice Cream to be able to deploy Serpent Form easier. We don't need to get Slippery removed super quickly with the Serpent Form. So I don't mind just floating energy here. So once again, we don't need to play these shifts. we can wait until the slippery goes away. Okay, Serpent Form has to be played. They can neutralize Survivor. We will just wait on the shifts to get rid of Slippery. Alright, fight should be under control now. Saving energy doesn't do too much. Let's play Dagger Spray. Okay, we will have neutralize next turn, so we will never die. Then we should not really take another hit here. Yeah, we will never die here, and we will kill before Phantom deals more damage. And we have Gambler's Brew to bail out if things really goes wrong. So once again, saving energy here doesn't do too much. We can spam some cards for Serpent Form. Cool. And we have Gambler's Brew for later. So the gold isn't like completely wasted. Outbreak, Assassinate, Bullet Time. Bullet Time sets up a pretty large Serpent Form turn. And with a Bullet Time upgrade, it also preserves some energy for Ice Cream. However, we would like to not upgrade. We would rather dig. So we can just pick Assassinate instead. It's a very strong card by itself. Doesn't need the upgrade. And we have Penib. Outbreak doesn't really work with our deck. Well, Imbue Bullet Time would have been fun. Pearl or Suppress? Neutralize already upgraded, so Suppress will come upgraded. Then we can go Assassinate, Suppress. That's a very, very powerful turn 1. That will be very strong in Act 2. Pearl with the Ice Cream also quite good. Pearl probably better in Act 3. Suppress kinda sucks against Young Glass because Young Glass has Artifact. But I think we want to be strong now. We dig a lot, get a lot of relics, and we fight a lot of elites. Then if we want to do that, we should take Suppress. So let's maximize elites and campfires. Which means we want to go this way. Shop's kind of wasted. We can buy a potion in the shop. Not a big deal. Let's go Suppress then. Stronger short term. We are able to stun him, so we want to kill the back one first. That guy hits you for 19 on turn 3. Get Serpent Forming play. Okay, we are gonna take 8 here, but next turn we are gonna kill it. So that's fine. I would rather have Penib on 8, because we can go Assassinate into Penib Suppress. So let's kill with Serpent Form. Infinite Blades works with Phantom Blades, works with Serpent Form. Probably the best damage card we can see here. Then we are kind of set for damage for a long time. Shockwave. So we were just saying that Suppress might be kind of suspect against the Young Glass. Then here's the Shockwave to strip artifact. Quite strong. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 powers, so that's quite a bit of damage. However, I don't think we need it. We have Dagger Spray, Echoing Slash. That's a lot of damage already. Suppress front load. So I think I'd rather not have a curse in the deck and just take our 55 gold. We take events here. Events in R2 are quite good. Well, not exactly an event, but yeah, we have Pendant on 8. We can assassinate Suppress. And I don't think it's dead. Not quite. See, we're taking a little bit of damage here. Blade Dance minus, probably not. Prepare minus, also probably not. Remember, we are not really gonna upgrade them. We're gonna dig. So it's just like Cloak and Dagger or skip. I don't really want this Cloak and Dagger. We can do better. We're not gonna upgrade it. And we have Infinite Blades to make shifts. You can skip here. Right, we do play Serpent Form. Footwork, defend Phantom Blades. Take some damage. We can also Echo to push up Pendant. With all the shift cards here, probably just Phantom Blades. Anticipate is positive. Alright, Pendant on 9. Not like the best. We can try to kill with only Serpent Form. Then at least Pendant is on 9, right? And of course we can always just like play Shiv and get out if we brick. 2 cards, 8 damage. We have bricked. Not gonna take 19 for that. Accelerant doesn't do anything. Mirage doesn't do anything. Poison Stab we're also not interested in, so we probably skip this card reward. Explosive Potion, not bad for the Decimillipede. Let's go Campfire first. We dig up a relic before the elite. I don't think we need to rush for the elite. If after the elite we need to rush, we can rush here. Fine. Alright, this is not too bad. We have permanent debuffs. No Piercing Will though. We might need to rest after this. For now, we can go Anticipate, Double Block, Assassinate, Suppress. It's gonna be weakened for forever. And if we somehow Omega Brick, we can Gambler's Brew. Are we gonna Gambler's Brew now? I would like to play some powers. And these cards are not great. Okay, powers. We do need Serpent Form. And we probably also need Footwork, so we just take 15. Not the best turn next turn, but it's still weakened. Let's play a Shiv every turn to utilize Phantom Blades. I think at this point we just push damage. We will not get hit again. Alright, Pennant on 8 is ideal. So if I draw another block, we can block next turn to kill, so we don't need to shift. Otherwise we shift and Pennant on 9. That works. Bronze Scales from the Beehive. Classic. Dodge and roll. Once again with the footwork, not bad. These two cards don't really do anything. We don't have the energy to support expertise. Orichalcum, not the worst. I think we need to rest. One time. Decimillipede with a bad order could do something. Although we have like Explosive Pod and Pennip set up. And we do have Orichalcum for the riddle. Honestly, we probably don't need to rust. Okay, that looks fine. Okay, it's the riddle. We have Pennip set up. We can assassinate Suppress. Play footwork. We could just take 6 here. Have Orichalcum block, and we could play Echoing Slash to proc. Seems not bad. That's positive though. Play 1 defend. Take 1 damage. Serpent Form has to be played. I don't think there's a massive reason to save energy anymore. Let's push damage. Let Orichalcum do the work. Alright. Energy Potion probably better than the Clarity Extract with the Ice Cream. And we want to save Explosive Pot for Decimillipede, which we know is coming, right? We can go second Phantom Blade if you want more damage for the Knowledge Demon. I think we do want more damage. And these two cards don't do that much anyways. Not sure if you can get away with digging here. I mean, you have a decent pot and Pennip set up or Decimillipede. We like kind of kill one on turn 1. Then we Orichalcum. It's possible that we don't even need to rest here, right? Yeah, I don't think we actually need to rest here. That's kind of crazy. That's a very strong relic. Ooh, Pennip Echoing Slash. That's kind of nasty. Are they all dead? So basically, I was expecting to double pot here to get my dig, right? Then we have Potion replenished with Petrified Toad. But this order, we probably don't need to potion at all. They are just dead on turn 1. Petrified Toad, Reptile Trinket combo. Slice, Reflex, Finisher. Probably not. We don't have discard for Reflex, and we don't really want Finisher. Like, we do have the Phantom Blade, Infinite Blade Finisher thing, but I don't think we need more damage at this point. Energy Potion should be capped. Is the Rock better than Explosive? Probably not. Alright, I'm willing to Explosive here for sure. So let's just do that. We get the Strength with Reptile Trinket. We just kill front, then we Orichalcum the back. Alright, kill middle. Then Equine should be killed. Cool. So once again, we are never upgrading these, so we do not want them. I think we can just dig again. We heal 25. Then the enemy is permanently weakened. That's pretty good. Let's energy pot, because you want the powers in play. Then can go assassinate suppress. Save 1 energy. We don't really want to take drawdown here. We have like ice cream energy and this is going in. So let's go disintegration. Put Penny on 9. Strike is probably not worth playing. Good Penip. Save HP when possible. We don't need to Survivor because we Orichalcum block. They just Equine Slash. We cannot really Sloth. We're gonna spam some shifts, right? Does energy matter? Not really. And strike. Is it dead? I don't think so. Yeah, not quite. Maybe with a Penib it's dead. Well, we are fine either way. I don't think it's dead. Right? That's like 40 with the serpent form. I can count. So 6 and 17 times 2, 40. So we need 20 damage from serpent form, which means I need to play 5 cards. We cannot play 5 cards, so it's not lethal, so we just triple block. There was never really any danger, because if I bricked on block, I just do this. Now I have 3 strength, right? But here we don't need to potion, we can save it. I would like panic on 9. So we can wait a bit. Actually, not sure if we can kill without playing attack. Seems difficult. Because it healed. Need to play 6 cards. Yeah, it's not really possible. So let's get out. Master Planner doesn't do anything. Storm of Steel also doesn't do anything. Kind of funny with the Serpent form, but very clear adrenaline here, even with the ice cream, right? Throwing Axe, cook. We don't really want to cook, we want to dig. Although cooking like every strike out of the deck is quite powerful. Maul. So Maul would just be on 4 strikes. Like 4 strikes, dagger, spray, echoing slash probably. We don't really need the echoing slash AoE anymore with the suppress. Throwing Axe guarantees a double play suppress or a double play assassinate, which is not like the best thing ever. Usually you want to Throwing Axe a power. However, we are fighting Eon Glass, right? We can double play suppress or assassinate rather than play suppress. Then it's weakened for forever. If you draw a power turn 1, we can also double play a power. We can buy a power potion. We want to maximize campfires for digging and elites. And we would like to visit a shop. Because we have gold. There isn't a great path here. Unless you try to roll a question mark store. Otherwise you get only... You get 1 elite. You got 2 elites. This path is much higher value. You get 1, 2 elites and 2 campfires. No shop. We have too much gold. We kind of just need to go to a shop. So not a great path. We might need to rest even, so maybe no digging. Definitely no cooking. So this is probably just Throwing Axe. Unless we actually need claws for damage scaling. Works with Reptile Trinket. Claw weighted strikes and the other basic attacks. This might be a claw. We're not very good against Test Subject and Eon Glass right now. Throwing Axe is just to play a power. If you get a power potion with just Throwing Axe, that's pretty good. Otherwise, it doesn't do too much. And maybe with a power potion, we already win anyways. So I actually think it's a claw angle here. And I don't think we need Echoing Slash Dagger Spray for the scrolls of biting with our suppress. So we can get rid of every attack. And if your cards are upgraded, the malls, they're also upgraded. Let's go up the left. Events in Act 3 are kind of bad. Sometimes they curse you. However, maybe you want to take the shop after the events. So if you get cursed, you can remove the curse, right? So I think we go to shop after all the events. Well, here are the scrolls. I don't think we care though. We can kill middle. Footwork defend full blocks. Actually, it doesn't kill without the rock, right? It's 35. It does kill, so we don't need to rock yet. Rock gives you 3 strength. We'll play Phantom Blades instead of saving energy, because we can draw into shift cards here. Alright. Might be time to potion. So, 18. We kill the back, then we full block. We don't quite full block, huh? We're short 1. That's kind of sad. With all the gold and weak potion not that good, honestly. We do have rocks and we do have a suppress. Let's just potion them to save max HP. Piercing Wheel, very good for both bosses. We can corrupt. We can corrupt, like, suppress. Doesn't seem that good. Let's transform. Transform probably, at this point, anticipate it doesn't do much anymore, right? Pretty low impact draw. Packing is quite solid. Fire potions for the shop. I don't think we can do 300. We can try to do 150. Definitely not gonna use this for damage. We just use it for gold. Tracking turn 1 means we can maybe do it. We can play a card to proc Serpent Form. Alright, I think we have it. Just barely. Alright, not bad upgrades. So I do think we want Power Pot. We want this for the bosses. I think we need a little bit more gas for Eon Glass. And it's not like test subject is completely free either. Out of all the relics, we probably just want 2 bucks. Can potentially high roll into something to solve one of the bosses. Now we can either buy Dex pot, then our potions are locked. We're no longer allowed to use pots. But we don't get to use Petrified Toad anymore. Or we can buy the Centennial Puzzle, which is also quite strong. I think we just buy Puzzle. We can still buy the Dex Pod. It's a pretty strong potion for some scaling, and maybe we do not need to potion the upcoming elite fights. We would like to upgrade tracking, and we would like to rest probably. So I don't think we get to dig one more time. Scroll, probably not. We don't have that much energy. Taking patience. Yeah, getting a little owned here. But we have a campfire coming up. I think we upgrade tracking and rust. That's our 2 campfires. Here we want to play Assassinate, Suppress. Probably just Phantom Blades, Infinite Blades instead of tracking. We can save energy for the Serpent form, or we can play Leading Strike for a Shiv. Let's play Leading Strike for a Shiv. Take 17. Not a lot of block left over in this draw pile. But this doesn't block that much with the Orichalcum, so I think we just play Phantom Blades again. Adrenaline first. Did not... Well, Piercing Wheel was on turn 1. Could not have drawn Piercing Wheel. Next turn, we have some blocks, so probably I will double defend here. And with the Shockwave coming, we probably want to save energy. So don't play the Moss yet. A bit far away from killing still. Go triple defend. Bit of a nasty fight, but we should not die here. Anchor is great. These cards don't do anything. We don't have energy for off my sleeve. Kunai is really good. With the Kunai, I'm willing to Dex pot. So play Infinite Blade, Phantom Blade. We can discover first to see what we get. After image. Then we go Assassinate, Suppress. So Serpent form Adren. We would like to proc Kunai now. So I will play a Shim. So once again, we want to proc Kunai. Unless we have lethal here. We might just have lethal here, right? Go Phantom tracking, or just tracking more. That should be killing. Phantom, this goes to 21. That doesn't kill. We can also just triple attack. Proc kunai, block 3 with the after image, so it blocks 4, so we take 2. I don't want to take 2. A lot of moss in this draw pile, so it will die soon. We don't need to kill right now. We can Phantom Blade, double defend. Play a ship. It's guaranteed death here anyways. No reason to take damage. Can set up Pendant. So once again, these cards are not good. I'd rather have Power Potion over Dex Pot with the kunai now. Let's go Fasten. So probably no Serpent form. We go Assassinate, Suppress, Fasten, right? I don't want to take 2. Although you could take 2 for Puzzle. We are gonna rest here. We might just double rest, honestly. I don't mind getting Puzzle. Also saves 1 energy. I want to kunai here. We can either triple maul or we can just leading strike. Save energy once again. Shockwave for sure. We cannot proc kunai. We can just dodge and roll in turn. Saving a Shiv means I can proc kunai next turn easier. Even though I missed Phantom Blade damage. Alright, should not take any more damage from this point. We can try to kill with Serpent form. It's kind of hard. So I guess Pendant is messed up. I mean, Pendant about 9 isn't that messed up, but 8 is better. Dodge and roll. With the kunai, we kind of just need more block density. Hand trick also not bad. It's a lot of block. Like the slide part does not matter, right? It's only for block. It's a pretty chunky block card though. Yeah, we need to rust. Secret technique. Good thing we rested. We can get Adrenaline here. We don't have Expose. Can also get Shockwave. Probably not. Probably just Adrenaline. We can Assassinate, Piercing Will, Strip, and Weaken. Then defend, dodge, and roll. Don't want to take too much damage. Missing the power should be fine. Alright, let's save HP. Energy rather, not HP. We want to proc kunai, and we don't want to take damage. I mean, we could take 2, right? To save 1 energy. That's like playing a Bloodletting, a bad Bloodletting. I don't think I mind. Alright, kunai again. Full block. Okay, it's permanently weakened. We should not really take too much damage. It's also dead. Leading strike or skip? I don't think we need more leading strikes. We are pretty good at proccing kunai already. Energy potion or power potion? Probably power potion, although this is pretty good with ice cream. Okay, we cannot really buy anything. We could buy Orbic Acid. Over Power Potion. Power Potion gives you a choice of 3. I think the random attack and skill doesn't do that much. Can buy Deflect. Very good with kunai. And we have not enough energy, so I don't mind the kunai, the Deflect. With meat on the bone, we might get away with just upgrading here. Yeah, I think we just upgrade here with the meat on the bone instead of rust. We heal 25 with Pantograph. So tracking upgrade. Entropy here. We can entropy shift to make colorless card. Otherwise, it doesn't do that much. Probably just Golden Axe. We spam a bunch of cards and Golden Axe will do a lot. The scary part for this fight is probably the Nemesis when it's like intangible. So Golden Axe lets you just like have a chance to draw it and kill one shot. I have a power pot. Oh. One and Golden Axe definitely lines up now. That's quite nice. Assassinate Suppress. Play the powers. We can dodge and roll and take puzzle. Probably not, probably just defend. Play the mall. We should take puzzle here though. Next turn we have to kill, so I would like to draw some cards. We can save Survivor, Hand Trick, combo. We can potentially line up with Shockwave. We can just defend, deflect here. Take 3. Alright, is it dead? It should be dead with a moss. I want to proc kunai. Can Piercing Wheel next turn? I think we do it like this. Then we can pen it a more. We play this. Yeah, we can pen it this more. Let's go Piercing Wheel. Serpent Form is here. Don't think I even care about Serpent Form, honestly. Let's go triple maul. Then we can play a defend. The next turn we can get Shockwave with a hand trick. No Shockwave. Not a lot of energy here. But we can take a hit because we have meat on the bone. So probably just go triple defend, infinite blades. Then we can hand trick survivor. I would like to take 5 more to get meat range. Okay, do we have lethal here without Shockwave? Looks like lethal to me. The moths are doing a lot. Ooh. Alright, we want to take like 4 damage. We can take 4 damage anytime we want. Don't need to do it now. Probably never playing Serpent Form, yeah? Bit of a dead card here. Okay, 30. We can take 4 here. Like this. Don't have ways to spend energy. We play Serpent Form them. Then this turn we block. Oh, we don't block enough. I guess we kunai and block 1 more. Unless we kill 3 intangible, which we can. That's kind of neat. Alright, we kill 3 intangible. We get the meat on the bone value, exactly. And we are full HP. Prolong can play with the anchor. Let's power pot. No Wale plans this time around. We can choose though to discard withers. Probably choose over the other stuff. I do think we want to play Serpent Form here. Damage can be a problem for Eon Glass, so let's push damage with Serpent Form. Yeah, Assassinate Suppress kind of sucks here, but at least we got Shockwave. Prolong Assassinate Suppress. Shockwave for sure. Play the powers. Play Survivor. Don't think we dodge and roll. Even though it blocks 7, we probably just save energy with the ice cream. Okay. No, No withers to discard. Let's hold off on the shivs. We can actually, the weakness is running out. Let's just proc Kunai one more time. Okay, wither discarded. Can piercing wheel. We don't need block next turn, so we just defend. Block 2 more. And we should kill it before it hits us again. Yeah, next turn it dies for sure. Oh, we can also rock. Sure. Alright. This run, it's just very strong because we dug a lot, right? We dug up a lot of relics, so eventually we got Kunai, and that's insane scaling. We were able to dig 2 times in Act 1 and dig 4 times in Act 2. We did not need to rest on 7 HP because the Penib suppress thing, right? We took the suppress instead of the Pearl to get strong in Act 2, then we converted with digging to get a very long relic bar, then we defeat Act 3 with a long relic bar. Very awful pathing Act 3, honestly. The map was horrendous, but at least the mods performed, right? They were pretty good compared to definitely no cleaver here. Cannot support it with that map. And throwing axe probably would not have done too much. And this was good damage scaling for the end game. Pretty strong after the buffs now. But yeah, it's just the ambergris, right? Generally, you go to 5 hallways, you will take a lot of damage. Advanced hallways in Act 1 are no joke, but it's okay. With ambergris, full heal, so after 5 floors, we have full HP, right? We have 58 after 5 floors instead of 56 at the beginning, and we were even able to make an upgrade before fighting the elites. So very good map for the ambergris. This run is just like snowballing. After we got strong in Act 1, we just got stronger. We took the strong short-term thing for Act 2, and then we got a lot of value out of Act 2. Then we snowballed a very long relic bar. I guess another thing with the shovel is that you can kind of control what cards you pick, right? You can just not pick cards that kind of demands an upgrade. So you don't have upgrade that, you just dig instead. Relics are generally quite good in this game, so playing around shovel isn't a bad idea. But that's gonna be all for the silent run. Leave a like if you have learned anything useful from this video, and subscribe for the next video, which will be on Regent. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.